September the 30th, 2023. And free people, I want y'all to see something. I went to McDonald's last night and I got this burger, right? It's a double quarter pounder. Whatever it is, it ain't a burger. I don't know what it is that these people are serving the American people today. I want y'all to see this. I couldn't even eat this shit. And then I come back, I threw it in the trash, and I just happened to look at it this morning. Look at this shit, y'all. Let me see if I can get some light on it. What the fuck is this that they're feeding the American? I don't even eat at McDonald's. I just happen to stop in there to get something because my favorite spot was so filled up with customers that I just happened to go into the place, and I think it was a number 3, a quarter pounder. You know, this shit is not even a hamburger. We have become a third world country, y'all. Look at this shit, y'all. This shit is not even hamburger. I paid for hamburger and I couldn't even eat this shit. Look at this shit, y'all. Y'all better watch what y'all eating. This is why America is becoming so sick now, because we eating anything. What the fuck is this? This is this is not hamburger. I don't know what this ground up shit is, but I know this. McDonald's, I would never eat anything else from y'all. I'm done. It's been years since I ate something from McDonald's, and I don't care if I'm starving. I would never go back into another McDonald's and buy shit out of it. What the fuck is this? I'm serious. I could not even eat this shit last night. I threw it in the trash. And then I dropped my keys in the trash and I seen this shit this morning. And I'm saying, what the fuck is this? You know, we got to do better, free people in this country. We are allowing individuals to manipulate our free country, where we are becoming a third world country. If you go into these stores now, we got individuals who come from other countries running them, franchising them, doing what the fuck they want. I'm serious. I went to a Spanish restaurant and I ordered a steak and cheese, and I took one bite of it and it wasn't steak. I don't know what kind of fucking meat that was, but I know steak. It wasn't steak. A Chinese carry-out, same thing. The shit made me so sick eating it. You can't even go to fast food restaurants now, because we have allowed individuals to come from other countries and start cooking in them, and they don't know how to fucking cook. And they are supplementing, I ain't gonna say what I think it is, but they are supplementing other things to justify what they think is meat or whatever. This is not hamburger. I don't know what they feeding y'all when y'all go to McDonald's, but this ain't it. And the sad part about it, we got a FDA agency in America. Y'all, I want y'all to see this so that y'all will know that this is where this shit come from. This is where this shit come from. I could not even eat this. Y'all, this shit was so fucking nasty. But we have an FDA that is just allowing these people to do what the fuck they want to do. I mean, it baffles me that our country has become a country of cowards and no morals, no respect, nothing. We are allowing people to come in this country and manipulate the lifestyles of real Americans. Look at this shit, y'all. Let me hit the light so y'all can see a better picture of it. What the fuck is this? I mean, just like I showed you a recording of food trucks. I would never eat off a food truck. They're dirty. And then you wonder why we get catching so many diseases and getting sick over here. They don't clean the trucks. They stay out stationary in one spot. It takes hot water to clean and detergent and chemicals to clean food trucks. They don't. It takes ice, a freezer to keep food cold. They don't. That shit sits in them trucks overnight, day in and day in. I'm pretty sure whatever they don't cook, they put in some kind of container and put it back in there and then serve it to y'all again. This shit, right? But this comes from a restaurant called McDonald's. This shit is unbelievable. They got rats running around. I'm telling y'all, this is why so many diseases and sickness have come to America, because our government has opened up the doors and allowed these people to come in here who don't mind eating this kind of shit. Who don't mind. I kid you not. It's been over, 20 years since I ate at a McDonald's, and it would be a lifetime now, because I would never go back into a McDonald's for anything to eat. You know? And it's so hard now, free people, to spend your money in these restaurants. I think I spent like $17 for this quarter pounder, a soda, and some French fries. And I couldn't even eat this fucking sandwich. What the, look at this. You people better watch what you're eating, America. Because what I can tell you, I know beef. This ain't beef. I don't know if it's a soy patty or what, but I didn't ask for a soy patty. I asked for a beef quarter pounder, a double quarter pounder with cheese, and I got this shit here, y'all. And the funny thing about it is, we was talking the other day about racism and prejudice in America. This McDonald's. When you go into a McDonald's now, look at who is working in those McDonald's. Americans aren't. Americans are not working in those McDonald's. What happened is these franchises give these foreigners these businesses, and they bring their people in there and they start cooking. And this is the kind of shit you get when you allow other people who don't know nothing about freedom and a new world. I mean, they may eat this shit where they come from. But now, I got a problem. Joe Biden and Miss Harris have opened up the floodgates and just allow everybody and anybody to come into this country. And we need to get a president up with this next coming election that will put his foot down. We need a president who is going to really bring America back. It is time we close the doors and start a clean sweep of getting illegal aliens out of this country and start cleaning America up. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something right now. This could be done overnight. Overnight, we can control our borders. We can control the influx of people coming into the overnight. I had a buddy of mine tell me, what about Canada? You know, I'm telling you, all we have to do is allow the military to work with the Border Patrol and Customs and ICE. If you can't stop people from coming into a country, you're useless as a soldier fighting a war. It's just as simple as that. Put a 6-month course lining up our troops on the border to help the Border Patrol monitor that. A 6-month course with our military, with Customs, ICE, rounding up people who have snuck into this country illegally. And if I was president, I would rent out TWA. You came into this country illegally, you would be on one of them TWAs and we'll fly you back to your country free. Okay? We don't have to build a wall, Mr. Trump. We could put our military out there as a wall, because if they can't stop people from crossing the canal, then they're useless as soldiers. But the problem is this: rich people use these people to get rich off of them. They talk about Americans don't want to work. You're right. Nobody's going to work for $10 an hour, $15 an hour in this economic environment today. You got rent control. The government allows these people to come in and live in a 1-bedroom apartment, and they got about 10 families in that 1-bedroom apartment where they are paying, the slumlords are requesting $1,200 to $2,000 for rent. And they're going to go out and they're going to switch and work and pay that $1,200 a month, where an American family is not going to do that because they know that the rent is too high for a 1-bedroom apartment. What the government needs to do, and I'm giving you some advice, Mr. Biden and Ms. Harris, is start enforcing rent control. These government agencies knows about this, and they just allow it to happen. These are the new slaves in America, free people. When you look at them, when you go down the street, look at who's out there working for $10 an hour, $15 an hour in this economy. You're not going to do it. And I don't blame you. I'm not getting up in the morning making $15 an hour just to pay my rent or buy food or the utilities. Come on. That's slavery. And that's what's happening now. These people are enslaved, but they don't have chains on them. They don't have chains on them. They go out and you talk about racism. Go look at their businesses. Go look at the Hispanic, the Chinese, the Ethiopians, all of them that come from other countries, and see how many Americans are working in that business. You may find one out of 100 working in their business. And then they say, it is very easy to clean up America. You know how you do it? You see, where you go, I noticed that there are only 2 languages now in America: American and Hispanic. Don't we have Chinese? Don't we have Africans? Don't we have people from other countries? Why is it that it's just English and Spanish? This is America. The language should be English, nothing else. If you can't speak English, I'll give you a free ride back to where you come from. Tough love, y'all, Americans. And it ain't about racism. It's about cleaning this country up. We have allowed people to come into this country and dictate to how things are going to go. And we got to stop that. Not one of these individuals will pick up a uniform when time come to defend this country. That's what you better think about, free people. We have sold America out to the rich and the poor getting poor because these slaves have taken over this country. And they are giving us this kind of shit right here, y'all. I don't even know what this is. I'm serious. It baffles me to go spend my money and people really eat this shit. This is supposed to be beef. This ain't beef. I'm serious. I took a couple bites at this shit last night and I couldn't even eat to finish this sandwich out. It was so fucking nasty. And it's a franchise that they have sold to some Hispanics. I ain't gonna tell you the name or where it was located, but just go into restaurants now, and when you see who's cooking this shit, you'll know you ain't getting the real food. I'm telling you, I've been to several different restaurants, and they food, it's getting to the point where you don't even want to go out and buy shit no more to make sure you're getting what you're paying for. This is not hamburger. We got to do better, Americans. It is time we put somebody into office that is going to clean this country up. And you know, I was looking at a documentary back in El Salvador where the new president is rounding up all these gang members. Go look it up on YouTube. And they all they got on is white boxes. And he's cleaning it up. And he made a statement that, you know, how these organizations over there are complaining about how these guys are being treated. He made the statement, you weren't complaining when they was killing and raping the free citizens over there who's trying to do it. Now you want to complain about how we're treating them, locking them up now. That's how America is. You know, you don't complain about how there's no programs for the young generation to do, but when they start shooting, you complain about that. What you think they're going to do when they got all this time on their hands? If you give them something else other than picking up a gun and disrespecting people, they close down the clubs, they close down the swimming pools, they close down the basketball courts where they can go burn off some energy. Okay, school ain't it because the teacher's scared of them. You know, the government has the rich. I ain't gonna say the government. It's because we the people are the government. The rich people have taken over this country, and they're doing what they want to do because they have a new group of slaves in America, y'all. And that's what happened when slavery comes with no chains on it. And that's what's going on in America today. The rich getting richer, the poor getting poor. The new slave order. I just wanted to bring this to you because this shit baffled me. I'm telling you. I said, what? You know, my stomach's still hurting from eating this shit. So, free people, I'm telling you, be careful what you eating out there in these restaurants. Because it's not what you order. Stay tuned.